Hi, Siva here, and welcome to Emotional Mastery 101, your guide to living a happy, healthy, vibrant, emotional life. This series is perfect for those of you out there going through a big transition that's causing a big transformation in you and your life. Today we're going to talk about positive thinking and the one huge mistake I made with positive thinking. So let's jump right in. Now, I was introduced to positive thinking 14 years ago, and as a person, I definitely do some things very, very seriously, and positive thinking was one of those things. I had been living in a depression, and I was coming out of that, and my commitment to my positive thinking was at an all-time high. Now, the wonderful thing about positive thinking, especially if you're someone that's starting out in a state where you're habitually focused on the negatives of life, even if something beautiful is happening around you or for you, is that positive thinking helps you reframe and lift up those thoughts and those energies or your feelings in those times. Positive thinking can help you get through really difficult circumstances and help you just feel more empowered and more aligned with who you are. I love positive thinking, and I think that it's a huge gift and a huge ability and skill set that everybody should know and learn how to do, just because it serves you in so many ways of your life. Now, having said that, I totally made a huge mistake with using positive thinking in my life. And since this series is about emotional mastery, I really wanted to call it to your attention as you go through and are becoming a more uplifted, vibrant, centered, happy, healthy human. The thing that I made a mistake with positive thinking is that some of my more negative feelings that I would feel, I wasn't fully feeling them. I was instead avoiding them or pushing them down or just pretending like they didn't exist. Now, there's no really hard lines as to when you should definitely reframe something and when you need to definitely actually feel what you're feeling so it doesn't get stuck in you. The whole point of emotional mastery and the whole point of this is to allow your feelings to flow through you so that you have this beautiful range of feelings. This whole range of emotions is what allows you to feel the vibrancy in life, that spark, that sizzle, that snap. And that's essential. So even though as spiritually minded people, we like to reframe and have more empowered thoughts and feel better. It's also important for us to not just shove down the negative or try to ignore it and pretend it doesn't exist. It does. Your feelings are there for a reason. Some of them, yes, are habitually trained, and that's where positive thinking really does the best. And other times it's a signal for you that something is going on. So again, in this exploration of yourself through your emotions and gaining more emotional mastery in your life, you don't always want to shut down the negative feelings that you have. I learned, definitely through my own trial and error, that some things were coming up for a reason, and sometimes it's just okay to say, you know what, the situation sucks. I feel crappy. I am not having a good day. I do not feel okay. Now, I don't think you should live in that space for very long. The whole point is not to get stuck down there. But also, if you are genuinely feeling that way, if you are genuinely going through something that is hard for you, that is difficult, life isn't always smooth and easy. We have these raw emotions. Things come up that are challenging for us. So let's just not try to put a gilded top on it and pretend it's something that it's not. Just take a moment, acknowledge, this sucks. Great. Okay. that feeling now doesn't have to get stuck in you because you're able to just acknowledge it and witness it. Again, you don't need to live in it. You don't need to be saying that to yourself every single day, every other moment, every time you deal with whatever situation is a challenge for you. And also, you don't want to completely shut that down. So I have a couple of tips for you just to help you navigate this, because it is an art form and it's really about you understanding you and when you need to pick yourself up with more positive thinking and with this more empowering thoughts, and when you just need to accept that sometimes it just sucks. And to do this, you can do two things. One is, when you feel that way, is just to, like I said, just take a few moments, give yourself some time and space to process. This is the situation going on. This is the truth of how I feel, and that's it. And then allow yourself to continue to move on. Always move forward. Do not live in your negativity. There's no fun. It's just no fun. It's not where you're meant to be. It's okay to acknowledge it. But you don't want to spend years there. You don't want to spend weeks there. Acknowledge it, allow it to flow, and continue to go. The other thing that you can do for those little frustrations in life, those little things that tick you off, and you're just kind of tired of, something is ticking you off, and you're like, I'm going to think a happy thought about this thing. If you get to the point where you're frustrated with that balance, here's another thing that you can do. And actually, this is a really beautiful practice to do with all of your emotions. The whole concept really comes from a book I was reading about a saint, and I'm so sorry. It was so many years ago. I don't remember the book, and I don't remember exactly how it was, but it left this impression on me of how we can experience our emotions in a beautiful way that allows the most life and vibrancy to flow through us. So, just like you would in meditation, allow your thoughts to flow in the back of your mind like clouds. When you're sitting in meditation and it's quiet and you're quiet, these thoughts arise. You don't really pay attention to them. You're not really focused on them. You don't really hold on to them and start thinking about them. You just kind of allow them to be there and allow them to come and go as they please. You can do this same kind of practice with your emotions, the things we label as positive and negative emotions. And actually, when you try it, it's a really cool practice, and it will allow you just to, again, feel this whole spectrum of feelings. And again, you're going to feel more and more alive because you're allowing life to just flow through you unblocked by anything. So you have an emotion arise. Okay, cool, you're there. You can use your breath. Cool, let it go. Comes up. Cool, let it go. Comes up, cool, let it go. The benefit of doing this, especially if you live a life on an emotional roller coaster, like most of us, is you can start to become more detached from the roller coaster, and you will find your own equilibrium within yourself, that really wonderful, soulful center of who you are. And it kind of helps you even out this roller coaster of life. You allow the feelings to come up, cool, let them go. Just allow them to be and let them go. Again, I guess the core root of this is that I really made this huge mistake with my positive thinking, where I didn't allow myself to feel the emotions that I needed to feel to deal with the circumstances of my life. This wasn't all the time. There were a few certain things that I learned this from. And I don't want you to have to make that mistake, because as you go through positive thinking and stuff, you are training yourself to be a happier, more vibrant person. It's harder to actually do that if you never acknowledge the feelings that you have labeled as bad or wrong or negative or somehow they're just ones you should not be feeling at all if you are, an emotionally masterful person. So just, I just wanted to share this with you guys today to bring your attention to it and to absolutely encourage you to do positive thinking and also honor your feelings. It's really the best and most rich and vibrant way of living a healthy, happy, emotional life, and it will make your positive thinking even more amazing because you know that you're not going to be denying yourself in those moments when life just really sucks. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe below. And we'll see you on more videos upcoming soon.